He led millions, split the sea, talked to God face to face, but in the end, Moses never entered the promised land. Title: When God Said No to a Hero, the untold side of Moses on screen text. Title of the video. From the river Nile to Pharaoh's palace, from a shepherd's staff to signs and wonders, Moses was chosen. Through fear, doubt, and divine fire, he obeyed. He stood between God and the people. He pleaded for mercy when they rebelled. He led them through the desert for 40 years. When they complained, he kept going. When they doubted, he prayed. When they sinned, he interceded. But in one moment of anger, he disobeyed. God said, "Speak to the rock." But Moses struck it twice. The water flowed, but so did the consequence. God said, "You will not enter the land I am giving to the people." Not because God stopped loving him, not because he erased all Moses had done, but because obedience matters, even for heroes, and because sometimes, our legacy isn't in the destination, but in the journey we helped others walk. God took him to the top of the mountain, let him see the land, and then Moses died there, but that wasn't the end. Moses didn't enter the land, but he entered God's presence. And centuries later, when Jesus stood on a mountain, Moses was there. Legacy isn't about reaching the place. It's about being faithful in the process. Has God ever said no to something you prayed for? Maybe it wasn't punishment, maybe it was purpose. Moses' story tells us, you don't have to arrive to be remembered, you just have to follow God, even when the road ends before the finish line. Comment, what's your Mount Nebo moment, when God said no, but grew your faith? Like if you found peace in his purpose. Share this with someone who needs to know their journey still matters. Subscribe for more untold, soul-stirring Bible stories like this.